did promise a love reading because it is Valentine's Day week. Does anybody do anything special for themselves around Valentine's Day? I started to get into the habit maybe about 3 years ago now of buying myself flowers. Like outside of your like relationship and your friends, like what do you do? Mm. Mm. Hey, a nice bed. No, you wouldn't know what to do. You don't know what makes you happy? Okay, movie and dinner. Get cute. I love that. Okay. Yes, planning a little R&R. Bought myself a gift. You've never done anything? Okay, okay. Ooh, yoga with the daughters. Okay, I love that. That's cute. I love that. Yeah, usually I get myself some flowers. Um, I love to bake for Valentine's Day. I don't know why. I just love baking for Valentine's Day. You will never catch me baking any other time in the year except Valentine's Day. Um, but I love doing that and spending time with Cammy for sure. I always try to make Valentine's Day special because my mom used to do that. Like she would make like a special dinner and like it would be all cute and stuff. Yes, get a massage. Ooh, buy myself flowers and truffles. Ooh, I love it. Yes, feel cute, feel pretty. That's super important. Just because you may not have like a Valentine or whatever, even if you're not in a relationship, you should still show yourself some love. Like even if you are, regardless, get yourself a get yourself some flowers. Get something cute like the edible arrangements. Get yourself, send yourself an edible arrangement to your job. Write yourself a love letter. What? I feel like you should write yourself a love letter. That I think is such a like important practice. Like write to yourself. Yes, okay. Wine drunk with genuine people. I love that. Alrighty. Alright, y'all. I haven't done a general love reading in a while. So this ought to be fun. Oh, yeah. That's important too, to let other people love on you. Yes. Oh, yes. Write yourself a poem. I love that idea. That's super cute. I love love. All right, here we go. Spirit, what do we need to know about? Ooh. Ace of Cups. Look at that. Big love. Big juicy love. Spirit's like, ooh, we talking love? Ace of Cups. I love it. Ooh, King of Cups at the bottom. Okay, that's fucking funny as shit. Thank you. All right. What is it that we need to know about our love lives, relationships, situationships and marriages, spirit. Okay. Yes, we try to get a little insight for everybody. Okay. So one of the biggest, like, loudest messages that I'm getting is that some of y'all need to go to therapy. Only because um you're still moving through a lot of past pain and a lot of past hurt, which has kind of blocked you and blocked you from finding the right type of love. Um, and like whatever that means to you. I'm not saying the right type of love like my standards, but whatever your standards are. Whatever it is that you're trying to call in, it makes it really hard because you're still trying to navigate through old shit. Okay, so some of y'all might want to think about getting therapy if you're already in a relationship, even if you feel like you're in a good place in your relationship. Um, it's nothing like doing something that can um, allow your relationship to go deeper. So even just asking more intentional questions, if you're spending time together, give yourself space to get to know your partner. Like, they may change. They might have been different, you just never know. You won't know until you ask. So be really, really intentional, especially even with new relationships. Dig deeper. Like, you are no longer superficial. Some of you still are trying to uphold, I should say, this superficial thing surrounding love, and still really concerned about what it looks like versus what it feels like. Okay, so you really just want to make sure that you're being very intentional about that. Okay. All right. Spirit is giving me information about this year. Um, just really quickly, this Ace of Cups. We also get in the Chariot and Temperance with this. A lot of you are all healing from past traumas and things like that. Past situations surrounding love. A lot of you are going to be experiencing love in a very different way this year, in a much healthier, much reciprocal way this year. Especially if you've been doing the work surrounding love, trying to call in those better relationships, okay? I see it more so being very reciprocal, because you're like, look, I put a lot of work into myself. I'm invested into myself, and I'm willing to put energy into this. But as long as you are willing to do the same, really understanding your standards, that's gonna be happening for a lot of you. So I've been trying to tell people, like, there's a lot of people that are doing some deep shadow work and doing some like healing around love and relationships and things like that, to the point that you're not just going to be able to talk to anybody if you haven't gotten your shit straight. People going to be legit like, I don't like your energy. Like, your energy is off. You cute in the face, but it's off. I can't fuck with you. You know, that's going to be dictating a lot of how you navigate your love lives this year. Okay. Let the ante for sure. Um, some of you are still, like, your head is still in the clouds when it comes to, yeah, for real. Some of you are still, you're like, fantasizing. It's like this fantasy. Like, you still want this fantasy. You want this fairy tale. You want, so what social media shows you to be true about love. The hashtag relationship goals. And it's just like, if that's what you're setting your standards on, if your standards are someone else's life, finding true love, finding a partner that you could be happy with is going to be difficult for you, because all you're seeing is the superficial shit. All you're seeing is the what it looks like, once again, and not what it feels like. And that's what you need to be drawing in. What does your relationship feel like? How do you feel in it? Who are you in this relationship? What do you have to offer in this relationship, outside of material things, outside of physical things even? What do you have to offer? Even for my married couples too, you guys need to start reflecting, because some of you, there's only one of you that's actually doing the work, and then the others kind of like, they're doing the work, but like, just a little bit. But because of this, you need to kind of go back and make sure that y'all still on the same page. And if you aren't on the same page, you need to figure out why that is, and then how to rectify it. Okay. Um, I see some of you are giving up on your partnerships, because it's not progressing the way that you want it to progress. You can't rush anybody. Okay. I've told you guys this before. You can't rush other people's healing. They'll get there when they get there, as long as they're making the effort. Which I see a lot of the relationships where, some of you have been in for long term, or you're married. Um, I see where you kind of just been like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I'm not gonna put any energy into this. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say anything. But you're now starting to see them changing. Like, you're starting to see them changing. You're starting to see that they are making moves, and they are listening to you, and they're seeking more information, and they're trying to align themselves with you. Okay, some of you, you and your partners are walking on the same path. Just different lanes, and it feels really really good. Um, it's time, but even with that, it's time to once again evolve. Okay, it's definitely time to evolve within your relationships. Allow your relationships to grow. Okay. I think that's all that I have. I think that's all that I have. If you want to check into your love life, book a reading. If you want to get a couples reading, book a reading. Book the 90-minute session for your couples reading.